What's up, guys? It's Joel from GSG Games Game coming to you with another strategy guide for Rise of the Tomb Raider. This one is the Abandoned Mines, the collectible guide. Once you reach this large area with the elevator, look to the left and you will see a glint and you can collect your first survival cache. Climb up and over the elevator, and when you get to the top of the area, you will see a document right in front of you.
At your earliest convenience, please acknowledge these communiques. We have received no directive since the discovery of the ruins. Examination of the artifacts and scrolls recovered from the site continue. As impossible as it may seem, it appears we may have discovered the ruins of the legendary city of Kitesh. There are also numerous references to some kind of messianic figure. If I'm interpreting the texts correctly, he was a prophet who fled Byzantium sometime in the 10th century. The inscriptions say he carried with him an artifact of great power. For the time being, I have suspended normal mining operations. It is my intent to discover the truth behind this mysterious prophet.
Following the path up, you will come to a hallway with some broken statues. Look to the left on the ground for your next document.
We now have heavy equipment in place within the main cavern. We intend to gain access to some kind of temple, even if we have to rip down its ancient doors to do so. While hundreds of artifacts have now been recovered and catalogued, 2 guard crews have gone missing in the mines. I have personally questioned the native prisoners. They claim to have no knowledge of the whereabouts of the missing guards. And though we've punished them harshly, I fear they are on the verge of revolt.
Right next to the campsite, on the right wall, is going to be a mural.
This mural shows the prophet preaching in Constantinople.
Once you come to a large opened up area, you want to head to the back near that half circle room, and on the back wall is going to be a document that's sitting on a table.
Comrades, it is imperative that you respond to my communiques. We are now in dire need of supplies and reinforcements. A full revolt is in progress, and the prisoners now control the excavation site and surrounding facilities. In retribution, I have ordered mass executions of prisoners from the native population. With any luck, these rebels will lay down their arms and surrender to save their own countrymen.
In the same room, once you reach a small, shallow pool, look to your left, there's going to be a hole in the wall, and there is a strongbox there. Passing up that large pool, you're going to see a zip line that leads to the main door to exit. And right before you go over there, look to the left on these boxes to find the document.
It is clear to me now that our communications have been sabotaged. You likely have received none of my cables for quite some time. But I will continue transmitting as it is my duty. Local natives attacked us on multiple fronts soon after we attempted to sway them with the executions of their countrymen. There are far more natives than we ever anticipated. It is clear that they come from the other side of the mountain and have been preparing their revolt carefully for years. We are now without power and water, and winter is upon us. Those of us who remain will soon be leaving. We have one train transport, and we will take with us as many records and artifacts as we can.
After you use the second zip line, you're going to go across a rope and you're going to end up in this large room. You're going to be ambushed by a wave of enemies. Once you clear the room, you want to look to the left for a survival cache. And we're going to follow that up with the monolith of the area, which is just up a ways out there in the opening. Look to the right is the monolith.
Now this makes sense. If I follow
Now
these
that you've
directions-
translated the monolith, you now know where the coin cache is and you can go collect that. So you want to head to the back of that room where you started, and the coin cache will be there to dig up. Right after climbing up an ice wall, you want to head down the stairs and look to the left in this small room, and you're going to find a relic.
A gold sword hilt inlaid with jewels. This belonged to a Byzantine noble. The blade itself was snapped off at the base. Did this happen in battle?
From the small room you found the relic in, you want to turn around and you will see two pillars on the outside. You need to jump onto those and follow the path. You will see a small glint. You want to collect that survival cache. And after you do so, you want to continue following the path. Watch out for the trap and collect the explorer satchel. Right after those two pillars you just jumped across, you will find a rope arrow barricade. You want to destroy the barricade, and after you do so, you're going to be able to climb up on the wall to the left, and when you climb up, you're going to see your next document.
To any who receive this message, I will soon be dead, and with me all knowledge of this place. Escape for us was never an option. We boarded the train and set out for the long journey, only to discover that mere miles from the mountain, the tracks we built upon the backs of so many dead had simply disappeared. For months now, the native population has carefully dismantled the railroad, intentionally isolating this place in preparation for their attacks. And like their precious ruins, I will soon be taken by the snows and forgotten.
After climbing back up to the ground floor, you're going to enter a room that you've already been in. This time there's going to be a coin cache that's now available. So you want to head to the right and pick that up. And after that, you want to climb up this ladder that's appeared, and when you get up there, you can collect a survival cache and a strongbox. And that's going to do it for Abandoned Mines. If this video helped you out, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the